Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days battle for you today, and this is a glorious battle here at Moria, as we have the dwarves of Erebor here ready to reclaim their homeland, but they have been joined by some unsavory of allies. We do in fact have Mordor here, along with the Eastlings who are here to help the dwarves be reinstalled in Moria and maybe even influence them. On the defense today, we do have Harad, we have Erebor, and I believe we also have Isengard. So we've got some interesting alliances here today. We are using, as you can see, from Erebor being here, we are using the Lost Faction submod. This was a battle that actually did feature on my stream a little while ago, on Dawnless Days stream. It did take a little while to do. It was a laggy battle, but hopefully today it will not be so laggy, and we can have a good look at everything that's going on around the battlefield as hobbits here get crushed like pancakes by the Uruk-hai. It's a brutal, brutal sight for the hobbits, who are clearly not trained for this, but yeah, Sheriff Town's Watch here getting absolutely slapped about by the trolls, and the same thing happening over here. We've even got some orc pillagers and Uruk swords in here as well, Uruk throng. So yeah, some nasty choke points to start us off with. But yeah, we have, I think, about 11,000 men on the battlefield here today, or orcs and trolls and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of enemies, and it does seem as though the Sheriff Town's Watch already have been defeated. And we have plenty of elites out here. I mean, we've got a good set of troops out here. We've got onagers as well. We've got Warlord's Rune. I'm not quite sure how the onager really would be used in here in reality. Like, imagine trying to fire this. I mean, really, this is like a solid wall. You can't shoot over the top of it. But as you can see, both sides having a very good go at it. And it does seem as though, I mean, my aim with the Eastling artillery was to take out artillery. And I did just that there, taking another one out. Another onager gone. Now they're down to 2 already. And that was my aim, was to try and just take out their onager, make them waste their money and not using it effectively. And here you go, we've got the trolls in here now taking on Haradrim's sword. So a little bit more of a tougher test, but still nothing too difficult. They aren't facing any pikes or any like elite spears or archers. Oh, I say that, and Zara's flying in now. The Uruk-hai might have a few troubles in a moment. Okay, the trolls here just smacking down. Yes, if you're enjoying Dawnless Days and would like to see some more Lord of the Rings action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated, and it really does help out the channel. And you can see over here we have Uruk throng. They're getting ready to go in against Uruk-hai infantry. Should be a fairly even fight. I mean, I'd say that the Isengard infantry should win that fight. We have trolls just going in area. This is actually against spears as well, desert spears, and they're losing. I mean, they are levy spears. They should probably be being beaten by the trolls. There's no way these guys are going to stop them. They're just slowing them down just a slight bit, just to allow things like archers behind to get some shots off. God, there's a bowman here that are to be used. We have artillery coming in, actually, and that's shooting down on Erebor Axe Warriors here. It's just narrowly missed them all. Yeah, again, here we've got shock infantry, we've got pillagers and mountain trolls in there. Again, on this side, we've got Uruk throng here, just getting focused down a little bit by, looks like by serpent archers. So we've got Haradrim swords, but we do also have, somewhere back here, way back here, we have the elites of Harad. We have baby Mummuks, we have Adun and Ikoria, some really solid units here, and I can't wait to see these guys in action. Look like the gold, like just shining off their breastplates. Looks great. Oh, it does. Yeah, so they are set up in defense and depth. It's going to be a tough one to take on. This is the Barazimbar map, I believe, for Moria. It's not the main map. It's like a unfortified settlement. It's down as technically. We are about to see a charge here from the Haradrim Lancers. They're going to go into these Uruk throng here. So a little bit of a charge there from Harad, trying to do what he can. Not a bad charge, to be fair, actually, in the end. All things considered. Yeah, actually didn't do too bad, and you can see the Uruk-hai desperate trying to catch them up, slow them down. And if they can get this cavalry in combat, the Uruk throng, then they could just kill it off. And it seems like it's just about going to escape, but yeah, they have pretty low morale. So these Haradrim Lancers already wavering. They're getting focused down as well. That unit is becoming very, very ineffective very quickly. But yeah, the mountain trolls over here, they were slapped up. Troops in, we've got Uruk Throng going into the back lines of these spears, and they've got nowhere to run now, and they will certainly be being eaten tonight. There is certainly going to be some man flesh on the menu, and it's going to be evil men being eaten today. And we have more Haradrim Lancers charging and trying to get some charges off onto these Uruks. I mean, they're charging in amongst trolls as well, and trolls do love us to smack up cavalry, so this is not a problem for them. You see already the Haradrim Lancers, yeah, they're not looking great. And already we have Orcs as well chasing down the Haradrim Swords here, just killing them as they run. That just weakens the unit. It's just some free kills there for the Uruks. And already they're into the choke points, into the next layer of choke points. We've kind of been like through 2 layers already, like the gates itself, which we did say we don't defend too heavily because they are pretty cheesy just to defend there. Then these like next layer of choke points, which they did decide to hold. And already we're kind of like into the inner layer of Baram Zambar. We actually have got Warriors of the Red Mountain here taking on Isengard infantry. And the Warriors of the Red Mountain are winning this fight. Erebor here to reclaim its mountain any way it can, even if it has to ally with evil. Over on this side, what's going on here? We have Loki and Maceman going in. So the Maceman, I mean, on the charge should probably do pretty well. But yeah, this is a very evenly matched fight. Both sides are pretty strong in their infantry here. Isengard's infantry is really good. Lokirim's like top tier Lokirim infantry, really, really good as well. So yeah, this is a fairly good fight for both sides. I can hear movement back here. Oh, we have pikes coming forward. This could turn the fight in favor of Isengard. We will see. We do have Uruk Throng waiting back there, but yeah, they're just kind of at the moment the attackers seem like they're making decent progress. What we got coming up now? More Uruk infantry being thrown in. And the trolls being thrown in as well. Okay, and berserkers. Wow. Isengard's really piling in the infantry now, trying to make sure that this choke point's been held. I guess this is probably just in response to seeing the trolls being sent in. He's probably like, yep, we need to keep more going in. Over on this side, trolls again are high here, doing a lot of damage. Isengard and Harad over here fighting side by side, and you can see they are retreating, in fact, are the attackers. They're going to retreat. I guess maybe see if they can bait out these Isengard troops. This actually did fail miserably. We do have Dunedain Rangers back here. These guys trying to focus stuff down. Maybe even just... I think they're shooting. The trolls and the shock infantry here in the back. Pretty damn impressive. The berserkers here, they don't know fear. They'll fight to the last man. So even if they start to lose, for instance, then, like... It doesn't really matter because they're not going to break. They'll kill as many men as they can until they die. How are they doing? Berserkers are actually losing friendly fire. Oh, was it? It's actually kind of a bit of both, I feel. A bit of friendly fire and definitely hit some enemies as well. But yeah. Looks like Mordor's coming in to back up his dwarven ally. And over on this side here, we're seeing that the pikes are getting focused down. It looks like by a mix of Mordor and also Easterling arrows here. For the Varag bowmen here, which look awesome. They really do. Really glad that the Eastlings got a bit of a rework. The Varags especially getting like a whole... like new look, and they really look very nomadic and very scary, to be fair. They look great. Really do look awesome. I do like the look of them. And in that light as well. Oh, beautiful. Plenty of these things still outside the walls, and we still got stuff coming inside. We've got the onager now for these things being pushed inside. The dwarves are fully inside now. They've not really committed too much, to be fair, actually. It's mainly the Eastlings and Mordor. Mordor especially throwing in his troops. sent in first to weaken the enemy before the elite dwarves get sent in at the end to mop up what's left. But yes, if you want to get involved in some Dawnless Days action, or just generally want to get involved in some battles, or send your own replays in, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. Everyone is more than welcome, whether you're a pro or whether you're new to Total War. Everyone is very much welcome. And we do have usurpers, a pretty solid, very heavy infantry unit from Harad being sent in. They kind of look, well, they're obviously showing that link to like Gondor and to the Númenóreans, because they're very Gondorian and Númenórean sort of look. Really do like the look of the usurpers. But yeah, they should hold that choke point for a little while. Trolls over here are starting to die though. Mountain trolls, wow, look at that. They all died simultaneously. Rip in peace of the trolls. And now it's down to the orcs, or the Uruks I should say, on both sides. Urukai and Uruk Throng. What's going on over here? We've got Locurin retreating. Not breaking, just retreating. We've got more trolls in here. With Urukai trying to break through. Can they do it? We'll see. Look at it from Isengard's perspective. Like, I mean, this is a sea of trolls ahead of you. I'd be scared out of my life right now. I'd be like, oh my gosh. It's too many. It's too many trolls. But you've got to hold on. The trolls apparently should be able to smash through this many pikes. We'll see whether they can. We've got Urukai archers here. Not exactly the most heavily armored. They are light bow infantry, so they should... If there's a duel between archers, these guys will lose. They all look like Lurts as well. It's just the clone of Lurts right now. Yeah, they'd be better... I mean, they're right to bring this, because crossbows are a bit awkward to use, but... this is... Yeah, they're going to get eventually... They're going to get just outgunned and just killed off. So they are a light bow infantry, and they are dying pretty quickly, actually. Here we go. Locurin back in here. The gold on them as well. I mean, it looks like more orangey now. Because of the lighting and where they are. You see the trolls being sent back in as well. Both sides really desperate to break through. Got more warriors of the Red Mountain in here. They've got fresh dwarves being sent in. This is really the only choke point where the dwarves are making any sort of commitment at the moment, which is fine. I mean, they're being covered everywhere else at the moment by orcs and evil men. The dwarves are probably thinking, well, if we're going to settle in Moria, we're going to need dwarves left. The trolls here smashing stuff. Bang! Imagine being hit by one of those. It'd be so painful. I mean, it would be painful. And at the same time, you'd be dead. So I guess you'd never know what the pain was like. But yeah, it should not be something I want to be on the receiving end of. Just get it flattened like a pancake. Bang! It's a shame it doesn't, like, when you slam it down like that, it doesn't cause like loads of units to fall back. I mean, like that, when he swings the mace, it knocks like 5 or 6 guys back. Does it again there? Imagine if they like knocked them and they like then bashed against the wall and they died. I mean, that would be amazing if you could like use the surrounding environment around them as well in the death animation. That would be cool. But maybe that's asking a little much of Total War. Got Uruk Throng here. They found a gap in the line, and there is certainly one there. Bit dubious on their formation and they forming up, but yeah, the Uruk Throng are going to try and make a push here. 102 of them are going to try and go in, and these usurpers here are going to be committed and try and deal with them. And they should beat them. Uruk Throng, even when it's at full strength, I don't think would beat usurpers. Got crossbows over these gatekeepers, though they're a solid crossbow unit. They're not exactly going to be able to get great angles at this point in time. I mean, they are also got a sword and a shield. They are really good in melee. They're a really good hybrid unit. One of the first. But yeah, look at this. They can just about see the enemy, but they've got to fire through friendlies. So yeah, like crossbows in a siege, and certainly in this siege in particular, not going to do too great. The Dwarven General over here, by the way. Oh no, it's not the Dwarven General. It's the Mordor General. We'll get there eventually. We'll get through all the factions. Has been focused down. He's still alive just, but that was very close. Losing a lot of his elite guard of the teeth, pole arms, which he needs to hold on to if he wants to have any chance of breaking through these nasty choke points. Might need them in places like the here, where the Uruk-hai pikes are still holding. But they are getting focused down relentlessly right now by archers. These guys are so bloodied up. Look at this. They're just falling so easily. It looks like we're going to see archers getting rushed forward. They're going to go in. They're going to try and stop these archers from firing in front of them. And there you go. The Uruk-hai archers go into combat. Thing is, there's still like Varric bowmen all the way back there. That's still firing on those pikes relentlessly. There's just no let up. No let up at all. The dwarves over here. I don't know if they're been given an attack order, but they are fighting. They're just very much still in formation. It's a bit weird. Warriors of the Red Mountains, by far and away one of the best shock infantry units for your money. Like, they don't cost a lot, and they are really effective. And there's a serious amount of blobbing going up over here now. This is really bad by the defenders. By the attackers, sorry. They need to sort that out. Is there anything that could be used against them? I mean, they've got crossbows here and archers, which is good. They're going to have to use all of them. We do have grenadiers, actually, I've just spotted back here. So Isengard has brought some, which is good to see. Has he brought any more? There's another one over here. So yeah, it seems like he's certainly got 1 or 2 grenadiers. But yeah, not lots, to be fair, which is good. But yeah, no. I mean, well, 2 is still quite a lot, because I think they're capped at 3, so you could only bring 1 more. Still quite a lot. And the grenadier units are big. They're not like the NAF units in 12-12. There's like 12 guys. This is like a 50-man unit or something. An 80-man unit. It's incredible. There's a lot of grenades being thrown. We now got the Footmen of Arnor in here, which are really solid sword infantry. I really do like these guys. I think the Arnorian arm looks great. And yeah, these guys are pretty damn OP, in my opinion. They will hold for a while. Lokirian being sent into support, along with the shock infantry. They is starting to run out of steam here. The Warriors of the Red Mountain all being committed right now. I mean, we still have plenty of good shock back here. Like I said, Wards of Rune, 3 units of them, and a Varric Warrior. So, yeah, still got a lot of good shock to go in. Plenty of crossbows have been brought. I'm surprised they brought this many to Erebor. So this has got, like, axes and pole arms. Yeah, he's still got a decent amount. And swords, in fact, as well. Yeah, Erebor crossbows. They're going to try and focus stuff down. By usurpers here being shot on the flank. And they've just noticed that. The trolls over here still smashing through stuff. The defenders certainly done a bad job at killing these trolls. I've seen trolls get killed off really quickly in recent replays. Not later today. They are struggling hard. By usurpers here, holding a thin silver line. Yeah, I don't think there's been any breakthroughs really anyway. Yeah, none of these choke points are actually giving away. So we've got more berserkers being sent in here, and these guys seem like they're doing just fine. They're combat even. So that means they're cutting through these Uruks. And he's giving also the chance for the Lokirian archers and crossbows here. Lokirian, sorry, the Isengard archers, and surely, hopefully, the crossbows to shoot these Uruk-hai down, try and kill them. I know I was just saying I've seen them focus down too often recently, but that's what the defenders are going to do. If they want to play well, that's what they've got to do. Kill those trolls. They're helping make the breakthroughs. The trolls are into the back line. I mean, trolls are kind of like one of the only units, in my opinion. It's okay if they pull through, because they're a troll. They're bigger than most things in Middle-earth. nothing really stops them. The only thing that would probably stop them is Mummox, and neither side were really there. I don't know, if an Uruk and a Troll went into combat, it'd be a bit weird, I guess. Locrium and Footman of Arnold battling out once again, always good to see. We've got more shock going in. They're really piling in everything, making it a bit vulnerable to the Erebor catapult if he does go for a shot. His shots for the artillery coming in now. We've got halberdiers as well setting up behind. They're really good. I think that was a shot onto the halberdiers there. I don't know if that was by the attacking artillery or by the defending one. Could have been the defending one if it was really short. The halberdiers in here will certainly help turn this fight around in favor of Erebor, who sacrificed everything, including the hobbits, for victory. Footmen of Arnor are losing though, so they do need that support, and we're seeing Locrium halberdiers coming up to support and counter the halberdiers of Bree. So it's going to be a halberdier battle going on here. Arrows are coming flying in right now as well. As you can see here, I mean, this is, who is this? The Desert Bowman here from Harad. They're just trying to focus down those halberdiers, trying to force them to, well, retreat would be a start, but if not, then they're just going to stand their ground and they'll die. Because halberdiers are vulnerable to archers, as are most pikes and polearms. So they can't shield themselves while they're holding their very long spear. It seems like the Locrium halberdiers are doing the job. It seems like they're winning that fight. I don't know. Three halberdiers have lost a decent amount of troops. And there is a breakthrough over here. I mean, sorta. Perhaps. Maybe. The Varrics are in here. They're killing off, it looks like, or trying to kill off Isengard infantry. Don't think they will achieve this. The crossbows here need to just get as many flanking shots as possible. There's like not that many berserkers left, and they're all pinned in one corner, so it's allowing a lot of infantry to pile through now. Which is always a good sign. So this choke point is basically open for the attackers, but I mean, there is a ramp down that's also going to be pretty difficult to take it. I imagine the defenders will use that to their advantage. We also have White-Hand Grenadiers coming over, so they might be there just to come and blow up, you know, spice up the activity there. Or maybe we move across some of these Arnorian Swordmasters here, which are a very, very nasty two-handed sword infantry. I really do like it. Let's have a look at the other ones, since that one's not busy moving. But yeah, very cool looking unit. They are pretty decent, very vulnerable to archers. Really vulnerable to archers, I should say. So take that as you will. It's always a bad sign when Harad starts throwing in its archers, or any faction throws in its archers. It means they're out of ammo, and it also means they might be running out of infantry. I mean, Harad's got someone by usurp. He's got Udun Kori back here, and he's got his secret weapon, the baby Mummox, which we're all excited to see go in action. But yeah, he's got his general and two of the Udun Kori here. That I guess he maybe just doesn't want to send in just yet. Dunedin Rangers wanted in combat, pretty solid as well, so I'd send them in as Erebor, and they might be overpowered. Just because it's a lost faction, so they always seem to be super powerful. And in go the halberdiers again. They're going to chase down these gatekeepers, which are very vulnerable, and I mean, though they are pretty good in melee, I don't think they can stop a polearm charge. To be fair, these halberdiers are very much nearly dead. There's only 52 of them left. And they're getting even lower in number very, very quickly. And here we go. This is the Arnorian Swordmasters, I believe. Yeah, Arnorian Swordmasters, and they're in there. And they're cleaving off heads of Lokirim. As I just say that, just watch the Lokirim getting his head chopped off. Perfect timing. How's it going back on the far side? Yeah, the breakthrough is very much complete. The halberds over here doing their bit, killing off these Isengard crossbows pretty easily. And then after this is just like this choke point is open. You can come all the way around here. There is a slope, but and it looks like we're going to see some archers put up there, some Uruk-hai crossbows. But yeah, no, this is just all open. I mean, bar those crossbows, it's just open to go in for. And these attackers could flank all the way around if they want to, and they could do all sorts of problems there. Yeah, the Arnorian Swordmasters here, they'll make sure work of these Lokirim, or at least you hope so. They're one of the finest units in Arnor itself, or Erebor I should call them, really. What do we got over here? We got a bit of a Haradrim push. Yeah, Umbar Usurp is actually pushing out, and they're being spiked by Guards of the Teeth. This is a fight they need to retreat on. This is not somewhere you want to stay and fight. Not when there's polearms here. Yeah, the defenders on this side being very aggressive. In fact, we're going to see Mordor flank them, and yeah, here we go. Adun Nikori being sent out. The Black Numenorians of Harad being sent in. Gosh, they look amazing. They are one of the scariest shocking units on the battlefield in Dawnless days by far and away. These guys can get 200, 300 kills easily. Will they today? We'll see. This choke point here in the center, though, is, I guess, technically the furthest any factions down. Swordmasters here certainly are struggling. The other thing struggling is the camera. Just refuses to come into this choke point. It seems like the Arnorians are holding them at bay for now. It sounds like they've got reinforcements on the way. Gatekeepers as well. With plenty of ammo. I'd send them back. But yeah, here we go. Big push now by Harad, who's pushing up. There's a Adun Nikori with gold chevrons. Catching out these Erebor crossbows. Really nicely done there. He's actually going to continue to catch them out. Well, this is huge. Kill them all, Adun Nikori. Kill them all. Actually, they've turned their backs and they're now helping to rout Uruk Throng over here, trying to get these Guards of the Teeth, I imagine. But yeah, Erebor's been stirred into action now as Mordor starts to die off. They're going to need to be. We got troops retreating? No, our Arnorian Swordmasters is still holding. Yeah, I guess they might be the only ones. We have actually now got a fight around the back here. Look at this. Uruk archers here. What are they taking on? Desert Bowmen. Yeah, that's not a fair fight. These Desert Bowmen are trash in just about every category. They're not that great at all. Will I be interested in what their kills are? Absolutely. Reinforcements on their way up. And there's a general in here as well. Isengard's generals in there. If we can get back round the back and hammer and anvil him, there's definitely a chance of winning. Or that fight. Like Lokirim and Varric, axes now being thrown down the walls. We're about to see grenadiers, archers. There's a catapult over here as well. They're all preparing right now to basically just, well, run in and just kill as many of these defenders. I mean, we've got Gatekeeper General. It's a bizarre one. Orange's still dueling here. Don't know why this one's not trying to focus down the Eastling artillery. Could do maybe using it because the Eastling artillery still got a decent amount of ammo. Gatekeeper's now going into combat. This is the General of Erebor himself, so they need to be careful.
They're trying to take out our general. Defend him.
And here we go, baiting the steps. They look like they're going to try and find a way through.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
And again, the camera over here just hates it. Those goddamn rocks, they just get in my way. Baiting the steps was certainly a little bit of a playthrough. I mean, really, I should be able to make my way through because there's a massive gap with the pathfinding. Just refuse to allow me to. And there we go, we have artillery going off. Not artillery, we have grenades going off, I should say. Look at them. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage to the general. And finally, we're going to see these artillery, or the grenades in peace. I don't know why I want to call them artillery. I mean, they do basically do the damage of artillery, if not more. Yeah, the baiting steps reduced from a healthy unit, and they're throwing these guys whilst they're in combat. They're actually throwing them now as a big blob of infantry over here. Oh my gosh. It's brutal. And halberdiers onwards the rune. Yeah, this is going to be nasty. They probably got some good kills. There you go. General has died. That is in fact the Haradrim general. And then my general died just basically at the same time. As I try to recharge these Lokirim here. But yeah, the Grenadiers having none of it. They gunned him down with grenades. Brutal. But at this point in the battle, there's plenty of Eastlings and Mordor Uruks here at the bottom of the wall. We are making some progress. We've just got to get through a couple of final positions. Harad's actually decided to charge out and try and see if he can break and kill Mordor. Guards of the Teeth are nearly dead though. I mean, they've had a good battle of the Haradrim and Mordor. They've had a really, really good battle. And there you go. That is Mordor's general dead as well. So that actually only leaves one attacking general alive, which I believe will be the Dwarven one. This is certainly not a good idea. I recommend to other Total War players, do not do this. Don't just leave axes and swords in combat with pole arms. I think there must have been a reason why I was doing it. I don't know. Another thing I'd advise you guys not to do is to send in just like shock infantry all alone. They're a good support unit, especially don't have it charging against gatekeepers. Gatekeepers are absolute monsters. As I'm finding out here as well as my Lokirim swords or axes or maces or whatever you want to call them. They've been broken as well by gatekeepers. Ward's Rune starting to have some joy over on this side, breaking the Isengard troops. And there you go, they broke them, and now they can recharge this general. If they kill the Isengard general, this will probably cause a mass rout for what remains of his troops.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Please give in. God damn Uruks. I mean, why and stormers are so painful and so annoying to fight. There you go. Finally, they break the Isengard general, and there might be progress on this flank now, as a big portion of infantry here gets through, along with a fairly fresh gatekeeper. I mean, this is, at this point, to be honest, in the battle, I was kind of rooting for the defenders because I just want to see their gatekeepers keep just racking up the kills. As soon as you got to open ground, those gatekeepers, my gosh, they'd focus you down. And they're so heavily armored. I feel like you'd be off balance when you charge in with your, well, when you fire with the crossbow. I don't know, maybe that's just me. That much heavy army, I would have thought they'd just be overweight. Well, not overweight, but like just... I don't know what I'm trying to say, you know what? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Over on this side, though, PopeJohnPaul looks like he's finally been defeated. There is nothing here. We actually have pole arms with dwarven pole arms going through, and they're going to go and help try and take that point, which is always a good idea. General here for Erebor is holding on. Just gonna hold on somehow for like the next 20 minutes or something like that. It's like a 60-minute timer, so we can hold on for that long. It's a moral victory that they hold on to Moria. It does not look like that at the moment. It looks like the dwarves and their evil allies will be victorious here. Just a little bit more gatekeeper blood needs to be shed. In fact, they're still over here again, though. I do not know why my allies' crossbows are in combat. Maybe it's the pathfinding thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, these dwarves are probably going to die here to pole arms. Poor dwarves having their lives wasted like this. Yeah, they need to get out there and just start shooting. There you go. I think the player might have realized. At this point, I started just capturing points. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll capture these points. We'll just do this. I was like, see, I can't be asked to kill the generals. I'm just gonna capture the points because the generals refuse to die. I mean, the gatekeeper over here, insane holdout. Go on singing about this battle in legends to come, singing of these gatekeeper men. Not for their talents of using a crossbow, but more for their talents with sword and shield. They've done a lot of that today. There you go. Finally they break. As soon as I start to big them up. Well, they're not broken yet, actually. So in fact, as the dwarves are retreating, they're going elsewhere. Wonder if it's because they want to go up here and fight over here, where they've also thrown a lot of troops. With the dwarven warriors taking on Footmen of Arnor. It was a pretty fair match. There you go, a victory point has been captured. The other one also shortly will be ours as well. It looks as though we're going to see a mass rout before that happens. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for the Eastlings and their allies. So we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end result. I was playing as the Eastlings in this one. As I said, it was part of the Dawnless Days stream. So yeah, it was a really fun one. Did lose my general. It was a bit unnecessary. I didn't really need to push him forward. We were making our way through. But always worth trying to take a risk when you know the battle's won. 228 kills of the Wards of Ruin here is pretty solid. The other one's not so great, but yeah, this one did outstanding. 170 kills with the Locrian Macemen is pretty damn good. 189 with the Halberdiers is the best of the two. Locrian Archers getting 126 kills. And then Varric Bowman 160. Catapult 76 kills. Then we have Omens playing as Erebor with a very intact army left. Only had like some crossbows and polearms and some shock that were damaged. Yeah, he has a very healthy army ready to reclaim Moria. 248 kills with warriors that are in Mountain. His polearms getting 95 kills. Axe is 89. Crossbows are getting 98. And we have Anonymous playing as Mordor. 152 kills with the Uruk Throng. 174 with another. 181. 362. Incredible kills. He's got Orc Pillagers here with 457 kills. 211 with another. Really well done here with Anonymous's kills. 119 kills with his Guards of the Teeth. 166 with another. Archers getting 284 kills. And then the Trolls, 362 kills. 276. 158, some really good kills there. Then we have K107 playing as Harad. 120 kills with his Umbar Usurpers. 148 with Zadun and Akori. 277 with the Rangers here, the Black Serpent Rangers. And then we never really saw the Mummoks in battle, but they only got 42 kills. They didn't really do a lot. Then we have Mythic playing as Isengard. 213 kills with the White Hand Stormers. And then what do we else? We have 93 kills with the Uruk infantry. Yeah, these Uruks did not do that great. Berserkers 159 kills, not too bad. Pikes, yeah, did not get a chance. They got focused down. 222 kills though with the Grenadier unit is exceptionally good. And then we have Major Sharp playing as the final army, Erebor. 148 kills with his Gatekeeper General. 199 with another Gatekeeper here. Dunedain Rangers, 168 kills. 127 with the Footmen of Arnor. 105 with his Swordmasters. His pole arms getting 96 kills and his catapult 21. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're not here, and a comment, show your support. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.